Jake Joseph Paul versus Anthony AJ Joshua has just concluded. Let's talk about it. It's the reason you click or tap on this video. Hey yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, Justin, whatever you know me as here. You already know what we doing. I just said it, you know what I mean? It's the reason you're here. You yourself watching this video right now. It's the reason you are here. So let's talk about it. Boxing might be the most fraudulent sport on the planet. And it's not just because of this fight. There's also a couple other things. You know what I mean? Floyd, going the distance with Logan Paul. Logan Paul, in my opinion, winning that first round against Floyd Mayweather. By the way, I'm not glazing. And, you know what I mean? I know there's going to be a lot of new faces watching this video. You know what I'm saying? But I'm being so serious. Like, I'm not trolling or nothing when I say that boxing might be the most fraudulent sport on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Friggin' Ngannou beat Tyson Fury, and I'm not just saying that because we expected him to get absolutely mollywopped. You know what I mean? The way that AJ mollywopped Ngannou. I'm saying that because he genuinely beat Tyson Fury. And then also the biggest one of all, Deji. Yes, Deji. Deji, why you no play with me no more, Deji? Why you no play with your daddy? That Deji. You know what I'm saying? Comedy short gamer. He gave Floyd Money Mayweather Jr. a black eye. Floyd Mayweather Jr. He gave him a black eye. A black eye. What? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're living in a simulation sometimes. That's how it feels. No, I'm just joking. But let's talk about this fight. So Jake was running around. I ain't gonna lie, I thought he wasn't gonna be able to run around as much as he did. So shout out to him. But I knew that eventually he was gonna get tired and he wasn't gonna be able to sustain it. Because Jake Paul's gas tank is notoriously buns. Notoriously buns, you know what I'm saying? Every fight I've watched of his over the last couple of years, he gets tired in the last few rounds, you know what I'm saying? He was stumbling a lot, and even then I give him all the props in the world because he was able to land some shots on AJ that I know he's going to clip up just the way that Logan did, you know what I mean? On that one shot that he hit Floyd with, you know what I'm saying? The way that, you know what I mean, I already know TikTok just clipped it and be like, oh my God, Jake Paul, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just shout out to Jake, man. Even though he was stumbling around, you know what I mean, trying to shoot friggin' single leg and double leg takedowns on AJ, man. Even then, shout out to him, because realistically, he was in there just trying to make it out alive. You know what I'm saying? He's trying not to get brain damage, which is what he did, which is why he gave up. In my opinion, Jake Paul gave up. Let me know if y'all agree or not, but I think he gave up. I definitely think he could have gotten up on that last knockdown. He just didn't do it because he knew that if he did get up, he was going to get, you know what I mean, in the words of the Friday movie and Chris Tucker, knock the fuck out. He was going to get KO, son. And he knew it, which is why he didn't get up. And that's the smart choice, because having too much heart in a sport like boxing or MMA gets you killed straight up. So yeah, once again, last time, shout out to Jake Paul. He did his thing. He impressed me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect him to do as well as he did. Nowhere near as good as he did. I do expect him to do that have that exact same game plan against all his next opponents moving on forward, unless he gets another mismatch, which he can't go back to because he just fought AJ, you know what I'm saying? He can't go back to find the Andre August, the dang Anderson Silvas of the world, you know what I'm saying? The Mike Perrys. He can't go back to those fights. He's got to start fighting other boxers. Now, obviously, he's going to be looking for the big money fights, you know what I'm saying? Who knows who he's going to fight, you know what I'm saying? He says he's looking at the cruiserweight division. I think that's definitely the division that he's going to be looking at. I hope, for Jake's sake, that, you know what I mean, he goes to 175, you know what I mean, the light heavyweight. He says he's not interested in Bridgerweight because no one cares about Bridgerweight. Makes sense. I don't care. As far as AJ goes, he was out of the ring for a while, so I understand why he may be rusty. But even me, you know what I'm saying? Even me, who has never had a pro fight yet, you know what I'm saying? Yet, even I was able to like see myself like, yo, like I've seen people like be able to land like certain shots that I was seeing that he could have landed on Jake, and I'm like, why ain't he like throwing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, but I also don't get it. Because, like, in my opinion, he could have put him out way earlier if he just threw in those moments, which he was adjusting to in the fight, which is why I don't think is rigged. You know what I mean? I believe it was like the second round when he had Jake on the ropes and Jake was like moving forward, but he was in distance. You know what I'm saying? When, in my opinion, loads of times when Jake was trying to move away from the power, he was actually moving into the power hand now that I think of it. No, actually, because it was the left hand. I'm just thinking about this as I go. You know what I'm saying? These are my first thoughts, my reaction, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was circling away from the power hand, but he was essentially leaving himself open for the left hook, you know what I'm saying? And I was thinking like, why doesn't AJ throw? Which eventually he was adjusting to, but he wasn't landing that either. Jake, I mean, a little bit more glaze. He was ducking under a lot of the punches. I didn't expect him to do that, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, he really impressed me. AJ, on the other hand, it was buns. However, I do still have him up against Tyson Fury, and that fight is definitely happening next year. He did also, I almost forgot to mention this, Jake Paul gave Anthony Joshua a bruise right here. He gave him a bruise right here. You can see it is bright red. So, hey man, once again, the simulation is crazy. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. I really don't know what else much I could say. There's probably some other things that I could think of after I'm done, you know what I'm saying? After I, you know what I mean? After I end it, after this video ends and stuff. But let me know what you think of this fight. Is it rigged? Is it not? I personally don't think it's rigged. But man, boxing is a fraudulent sport, man. Real talk. But hey, let me know what y'all think about any of the topics that I just talked about in these 6 minutes. I'll catch you on the next video. Bye-bye. See y'all later. Peace.